Would you believe me if I told you that this bread has no flour, no gluten, no yeast, no proofing, and also is high in protein? Just few simple ingredients. There's a special ingredient that I have used in this recipe, so you have to watch the entire video to know how I made this bread. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and let's make the healthiest no yeast bread ever. It's so simple, and trust me, it tastes amazing. So you have to try it. All you need is moong dal. That's right, you need moong dal. You need to soak it overnight, then remove the water. Make sure it becomes nice and soft. Now in a mixer grinder, I am going to be adding these green moong dals. So make sure it's green moong. It's not even dal, it's green moong actually. So you need the green moong. So you soak it overnight, remove the water, then transfer in a blender and add a little bit quantity of water which is mentioned in the description. Do not add any more water. Only this much water is fine. Now we are going to grind this really well till it forms a really smooth paste. So after grinding, you see this takes time. So what I do is I grind little by little so that this is a really fine paste. So we do not need any big chunk of moong. We just need to grind it little. So at my place, we even use this to just make like a besan chila. But today we are going to use it for making a bread. So in a bowl, I have taken another bowl, and I am first going to add is this entire moong dal which is blended. So everything is added. Make sure you don't leave anything. So can you imagine, with these dals you can actually make really good breads. So you're just taking the proper moong, and trust me, I was really surprised that it turned out to be super soft and super easy. You can even make this in air fryer, microwave, anything. So after that, I've added some psyllium husk, some flaxseed powder, and then after, you can even add chia seed powder if you feel like. Baking soda, baking powder, both have to be added. And then after that, once you add that, we're going to add a little bit of vinegar. Even you can add salt, herbs and all. So vinegar से ये जो bubbles are रहे, that will come, which is very important. So let that come, and then you can even add herbs. You can add more seeds of your choice. Anything is fine. Now you mix this really well. Once you mix it really well, we're just going to keep mixing it so it's not going to be like a bread. It's going to be something thick. So it's not going to be like a bread. It's going to be something thick. So you keep mixing it, and then after that it is done. You can see how the paste is going to be formed. Also, it will start getting thicker because the husk will absorb all the water from it. So it's going to be nice and thick. Now I've added a little bit of herbs because I just want a nice taste. But if you don't feel like, you can omit it. So I like the herbs taste. Once that is done, you keep mixing it. And then after that, we are going to put it in a bread tin. Now you can put it in a bread tin. You can just put it in a parchment paper and make a log and then add it. I liked a bread tin. So I always use a parchment paper so that my breads come out very nicely. So I'm adding these moong dals to it. Sorry, I'm adding my bread batter into it. So you can see it's getting thicker, which is very important. And then after that, you add the batter properly and make sure you press it down so that your bread comes out really nice. So you can do that, keep adding, and then that is done. We will be adding, I am topping it up with some seeds. You can top it up with herbs or anything of your choice. So we are going to be adding some seeds or herbs. That's up to you. You can even add some vegetables. That is also fine. So make sure like you press it down really properly. That's very important. So keep pressing it down so that a nice bread loaf will come out. So now this bread tin that I've used is a 9 by 3 size. I preferred using a longer lengthwise bread so that my bread tin, so that my bread gets enough space to so that we can bake it properly. So I topped it up with some more seeds. Now I'm going to put it in the oven. I preheated it for 180 degrees and I baked it for around 50 minutes. So you put a toothpick. If it comes out clean, that is fine. That means the bread is done. Now after 10 minutes, I'm demolding it. Let it cool down properly so you'll get better slices. This bread will do well for like 3 weeks if you cling wrap it and keep it in a fridge. So you have to keep that in mind. And you can see so soft the bread is turned out. So I hope you guys love this recipe and you guys will try it soon. Let me know how your bread turned out and any more recommendation or any different breads recipes that I should be posting. Please mention that in the comment section. Also, I take a 10 days millet bread workshop. If you are interested in that, just comment workshop and I'll share with you all the details.